If you would have asked me at any point in my life whether I could imagine waking up in my own olive grove somewhere in Greece, I would have laughed out loud. Owning anything would have been a distant dream even 3 years ago. But then I met Simon and everything changed. A lot of people tell me how lucky I am, but this has nothing to do with luck. To me, getting lucky is like winning the lottery. All you have to do is buy a ticket, and if luck is on your side, you may win, but you didn't have to work hard for it. But we worked our socks off for this, and we were prepared to take huge risks. Give up a fairly secure and comfortable life, let go of dear friends and family, and trust totally in the signs and the visions that the universe kept showing us. We could have taken a lesser risk and moved to Wales or Scotland perhaps, but we didn't. We followed our hearts, and even though we knew this was the much harder path, we consciously chose it. And trust me, we had many tears, fears, doubts, and complete meltdowns. Well, me mainly anyway. And when the dogs arrived in Greece by animal courier before us, I nearly had them shipped straight back. I was that scared. I could have carried on selling crystals and perhaps grow into a fairly recognised crystal expert in the UK. But life was inviting me to step into something bigger, something much deeper. What exactly that is, I have no idea yet. But for the first time ever, it feels totally okay to just let that unfold, gently, without forcing a single part of the process. It is like I'm listening with my whole body for the first time and asking, what would you have me discover next? Long forgotten or buried dreams are slowly resurfacing from beneath the veil of the subconscious, and I am rediscovering simple things that used to bring me so much joy. I used to love keeping a few bantam chickens and tending to my garden, finding so much peace whilst busying my hands between the plants and the richness of the earth. I also used to love making lotions and potions and tinctures and beautiful infused oils for creams and soaps. The thought that we now have 115 olive trees which will harvest us about 200 litres of olive oil each year has me hopping up and down with excitement about all the amazing things I can create with that. The landscape here is breathtaking, and I often have to just stop doing whatever I'm doing to take in the epic scenery, and I'll just share a bit of that with you all here. There seems to be so much of me waiting to be rediscovered through living in close harmony with the land that we are now guardians of. Now that we are finally the legal owners of Lena, I can feel the stress, pressure and anxiety of living a normal 3D life in Western society washing off me. We live so remotely now that we see about 3 people passing a day, and the only close neighbours are the goats, birds, jackals and the boars that live in the surrounding foothills of the mountains. As a highly sensitive person and empath, I have arrived in my personal paradise. The sound of silence is deafening here, and it's the perfect music to my soul. Living in busy towns, cities and villages all my life has taken its toll on me. I became more and more anxious around crowded and especially noisy places. Society expects us to fit into these dense urban communities, but I feel trapped and overwhelmed within them. The constant noise and movement drowns out the gentle whisper of my own soul, and I end up disconnected from myself. I literally feel lost. Finding Lena was like coming home to myself. I had finally arrived. To what exactly, I have yet to discover, but it feels like a complete turning point in my life, and I know Simon feels much the same. Lena means ray of light in Greek and the Arabic languages, and it very much feels like that. I think I arrived here to find my own light, and we are hoping to share that magic with many others so they too can find their own light here. I will continue to share our little vlogs and updates with you all here on YouTube, as I love to share our journey with you all. And I really hope they bring you a little joy and light in your day. I know it is difficult for so many right now, in a world that seems frightening and without hope. But keep believing in the magic of miracles and the amazing things you can dream into reality, if only you have trust and faith that everything is possible. You too can manifest your dreams, if only you believe in them. With all our love, Simon and B.